Victoria 3's Dev Diary number 6, entitled Interest Groups, was posted on July 1st, 2021. In it, Wiz gave us a closer look at the features said to form the nucleus of Victoria 3's political gameplay. Interest groups are defined as collections of pops that espouse certain political views and want to change the country to be more in line with those views. Each interest group will pull from a variety of templates, but their exact views will differ between nations due to factors such as religion, active social movements, and who is leading the group at the time. The groups themselves will be made up of the individuals which form pops. It's important to differentiate between the pops as a whole and the individuals which comprise them, as it's completely possible for a single pop to produce supporters of each interest group, albeit in varying numbers. Depending on some factors, such as professions, wealth, and literacy, many individuals might even choose to stay politically inactive. Each of these individual members possess an amount of political strength, and will lend their strength to the interest group they support. How much wealth and status, and/or votes, they possess helps to determine the exact amount they have to offer. For example, a single aristocrat within an oligarchy may have hundreds or even thousands the political strength of a laborer. It's even possible for a pop to possess no political strength due to the nation's laws disenfranchising them. This can apply to a religion, a culture, or even an entire sex in the case of the world being pre-women's suffrage. Without the ability to demand reform via traditional systems, these disenfranchised pops may resort to other methods, which Wiz promised to expand upon in a later Dev Diary. The amount of political strength a group possesses is weighed against the total amount of political strength within the nation to determine clout, which is a simple percentage. If all interest groups combined have 100,000 political strength and one group has 30,000, then that group will possess 30% clout. How much clout each interest group possesses then determines which classification they fall into: powerful, influential, or marginalized. Each interest group will come with a set of ideologies, which determines their stances on the nation's laws. As the game progresses, these ideologies will change. The interest group's leader will even impact his or her group's stances based on his or her own personal worldview, meaning a changing of the guard will likely cause a shift in the group's ideology. Some interest groups may even come with a unique ideology, such as the Confucian scholars present in Qing China. Within the Dev Diary is a screenshot containing an example. We see here the Anglican Church's stance on the laws regarding the church-state connection, as well as the education system, which is rooted in their pious ideology. Each interest group will also have a level of approval, which is determined by how much they agree with the country's laws, whether they are in government or in opposition, and how many of the group's members are loyalists or radicals, which are terms again promised to be expanded on at a later date. The player's reactions to events and decisions can also affect a group's approval. Each interest group also has a number of traits, which impact the country either positively or negatively. The level of each group's approval will determine which traits become active, and their clout classification will impact the severity. Powerful groups have amplified traits, while marginalized groups will have their traits completely nullified. Traits are not the only way interest groups may affect a country. One or more angry groups may even trigger a civil war, which opens up potential for foreign countries to back them. I am Nick Applesauce, and that is just the facts of Dev Diary 6.